The multi-million-dollar refurbishment of St Patrick's Basilica is finally complete after more than a year of work. Redevelopment Committee Chairman Shon Toomey has been one of those spearheading the change, and he joins us now to talk about it. Good evening.
Hello, Rebecca.
What does it feel like to be getting so close to the official opening?
Well, I suppose the initial reaction, the expected one, is fantastic. We're nearly there. But in thinking a little bit about it, I think it's actually one of awe. I actually sort of think about all the people that have been involved, and there's been around about 100 odd contractors and professionals involved in the project to get us where we are. They've completed not only the Basilica now, but also the community centre, the children's playground, the public garden that we have out there. So it's all about people. And I couldn't be more excited, get it up and underway and let people start using it.
And what's being planned to mark the occasion?
We've got on Sunday at 4 o'clock there'll be an official opening and blessing by the Bishop. There'll be a couple of speeches. People are welcome to come and have a look around. After that we'll be having a little bit of wine and cheese for people to enjoy, and they can stay and have a look, and we can explain a few things and tell them how it happened. And we hope that they'll just come in and enjoy the building for what it is and as they find it.
What's been your role throughout the redevelopment?
Well, I'm involved with the Redevelopment Committee that was formed about 5 years ago, and we were asked to actually coordinate the project for the whole of the site, which we have been involved with since. And there's a group of 8 of us who would do that. We have 2 people representing each of the 4 parishes that make up the pastoral area. And then I've been very fortunate because I've been able to work fairly closely with the professionals and the contractors all the way through. And being an outsider from the construction industry, it's been absolutely fascinating. And I think just that awe and appreciation for what these people can do, and their vision and ability to actually bring it to reality. And I think be fair to say that we thought it was going to be pretty good, but I think it's a whole lot better than pretty good.
Oh, excellent. Did it provide an opportunity to learn more about the building's history?
Oh, it did, yes. Yeah, fascinating building. It opened in 1894, but it's never been finished. So in all that time, the original architect, Frank Peter, had very grand designs for it. It was going to have a very tall dome on the top of it. It was going to be finished with wide transepts on the sides. There was going to be a fancy Gothic entry, which none of it's ever been put on. There have been a couple of minor additions put on over the years that, as part of this project, we've actually removed. So the advice was to take it back to its original 1894 finished form. So we've put it back to that. And just the appreciation for Peter and the people that built it, because that land out there has got such a high water table and it's essentially built on silt. When we started getting into it, not only has it got very big foundations, but under those foundations there are a huge pile of very large rocks. So a little bit Peter build my church, or but that aside, when the surveyors actually measured it for the project to get all their levels, they discovered that it's only 50 millimetres difference between one end and the other. So that's a very big building built on silt that's in over 120 years, it's hardly moved. So that aspect, and the other bits and pieces like the stained glass windows, which were put in 1924, interestingly were actually made in Munich in Germany. So immediately after the First World War, they were commissioned. One of them, interestingly, actually is a memorial to the men of the parish who died in the First World War. And I think that's an amazing sort of tribute to tolerance and forgiveness, really. And, after the horror of that, they did that. So, yeah, lots of interesting things like that.
Well done to you and the team on bringing it to completion. It is a behemoth building. It's just beautiful. Redevelopment Committee Chairman Shon Toomey, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.